Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for what we've all been waiting for, the main event of Coastal Combat 4. Of course, it will be a professional lightweight bout, and we'll introduce first, out of the red corner, Peter Templar.
Pete will be looking to make his stamp on his pro debut here tonight.
100% on it, and mate, we got two of the best amateur lightweights in the country turning pro tonight, main eventing this card, and like you said, Jack Macklin getting it done, that's got to spur him on, doesn't it?
It definitely should boost his energy levels in the cage. The only black dot on this fight is that Peter didn't make the weight. 2 kilos over, you know, which we spoke about at the start of the night, that, you know, as a professional, which he is now, you know, it's one of the most, if not the most important aspect of fighting, to make the weight. Show how professional you are by turning up on that weigh-in day on weight, as respect to your fighters, to the show itself. You know, they put a lot of time and effort in making these matchups, and your responsibility as a fighter is to show up and then make weight.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's got to be a fair competition. You can't just come out, weigh whatever you want on the night. You know, if you get the win here, you know, that's going to be a little bit of a black spot, like you said.
As you said, exactly. You know, would it be the same if he'd actually made the weight in the first place? You know, but he got punished. He had to weigh in at 77 kilos at 12 o'clock today. That was what was agreed upon by both teams. So, you know, it was dealt with, and now we look forward to a good fight.
Yeah, mate, it's going to be an absolute cracker. Two warriors on the ground. Might cancel each other out, might not. We'll see how it goes, but it's going to be very interesting to see as well how much that weight cut affects him.
Exactly. As we said, very talented on the ground.
Introducing his opponent, out of the blue corner, David, the smiling assassin Martinez.
No other than the smiling assassin, David Martinez.
And look, if you don't know much about this guy, he's 9-1-1 as an amateur. He's on a 9-fight winning streak. He lost his very first fight. He then drew his second fight, and he's absolutely torn apart just about every other opponent since. 8 wins via submission, 6 or 7 via rear naked choke. This guy gets you back, you're in big trouble.
Just an anaconda, gets a hold of you, you're in trouble. However, I'm a bit surprised he hasn't turned pro before now. You know,
I totally agree with that, mate, but you know what? Tonight's the night, and we're lucky enough that we get to call this, mate.
And that's it. Someone's walking away with their first win as a pro.
And not only that, these guys combined are on a 14-fight winning streak. So, you know, whoever wins this, it's really going to catapult them into their professional career.
And I think it's going to put out a nice little light for every other lightweight in Australia. We got 2 very dangerous fighters coming for them.
Yeah, 100%. The lightweight division, not only in the country but all over the world, is absolutely on fire. And we could be witnessing the birth here of one of the real contenders.
Again, David Martinez fights out of Gamebred and Ignite Martial Arts under Jason Lonigan and Ryan Dunstan. Both coaches have extensive time inside the cage, as well as being coaches again for some very top Australian pioneers such as Ben Wall, Brendan O'Reilly, both ex-UFC fighters. You know, he's got a lot of experience and knowledge in his corner.
And you know what, when you come to the local fights, you know, you talk about those guys that are in the corner that have been in the UFC before, that have fought in the cage before, you know. And to be honest, I've just seen David walk in the cage, and this looks like the most fired up I've ever seen him. Normally he's very relaxed.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event this evening is a professional lightweight bout, which will be contested over 3 5-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 72.55 kilos and trained out of Mackay MMA, holding a perfect amateur record of 5 wins for 0 defeats. Tonight, making his professional debut, Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Peter Templar. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 70.4 kilos and trains out of Ganebred Academy and Ignite Martial Arts, holding an amateur record of 9 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 draw. He's now the former XFC amateur lightweight champion. Tonight, making his pro debut. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for David, the Smiling Assassin, Martinez.
Make sure you defend yourselves at all times. This is my command all times. Hook them up. Good luck to you both. Let's go.
So when the action begins, your referee in charge, Peter Hickmon.
Join of referees in the cage in Peter Hickmon. We welcome our mate back into the commentary booth, Daniel Mosley. Absolute doing a fantastic job, my man. Here we go,
Fellas, here we go. David, the Smiling Assassin Martinez, taking on Peter Templar. Every now and then you just come across a fight that needs to happen. And with these two, they were on a collision course from probably about 2 years ago. So stoked that Joel Zethasvares and the team at Coastal Combat could get it done here for our professional main event.
Both, as you can see, are strong grapplers, as shown by the lack of head movement in their striking. But Dave Martinez shoots straight into that high crotch single up against the cage.
And this is what Dave's game revolves around, that pressure wrestling style. And that's what's netted him 9-fight win streak.
Yeah, it's much more of the same from him at the moment. You know, this is exactly what he does. Peter's in his world now, but don't get me wrong here. Peter's very, very sharp off his back. So he's going to have to watch his P's and Q's on top here.
All wins for Peter have come off his back by submission. You know, so he's very comfortable being there. As you see, he's looking for
a triangle here. Transition to an omoplata, but David Martinez doing the right thing, stepping across to the other side and taking away any threat of that shoulder lock. So, of course, elbows allowed here for the first time tonight, boys. Professional main event, so all the rules are as you see in the UFC. And a nice armbar attempt here from Peter Templar.
He's landing strikes, he's landing 3, 4 hard strikes there.
I think that actually shocked Peter quite a bit. I think he stopped for half a second.
Yeah, Peter's head was flat on the mat too, so absorbed all the force of those strikes. David Martinez just looking nasty on top at the moment.
Again, Crucifix has been
the
position of the night.
Yeah, it has. A lot of the fights have ended in that position, haven't it, boys? Like,
3 of the game-bred fighters with Crucifix TKOs here on Coastal Combat 4.
I'd like to see Peter actually work for a stand-up. He might be looking for... Oh, nice.
Big hammer fist.
And
looking for a leg.
So the knee's passed there, so Dave should be fine here from this position.
He just needs to step out, push away here.
I hope he could use this to stand up, but Dave controls his foot, raising those hips off the ground.
And this is exactly Martinez's game, you know. If you've ever seen him fight before, this is what he does.
Oh, looking to trap that heel.
He just absolutely mauls people on the mat. Very Khabib Nurmagomedov there, Skinny's approach.
100%. When I spoke to him earlier this week in the interview that I did for this fight, that's exactly what he was predicting. He was predicting a lot of Khabib ground and pound and finishing the fight that way.
Oh, again, beautiful. One thing that he doesn't get enough credit for is his placement of his ground and pound. You rarely see him miss. As we see,
big shot lands.
Right on cue there from the Smiling Assassin.
I don't know how much Peter can keep taking of this punishment, but David uses his positioning to really set up those clean strikes. As we see again,
he's landing over and over and into the Anton.
Yeah, I spoke to Ben Wall earlier this morning. Ben, one of David's main sparring partners, and he said this is exactly what he was predicting.
Oh, again.
A falling performance from the Assassin.
And boys, they're right in front of us. Look out, he's looking for here.
He's got that knee out, rotated well.
And not only that, but lands a strike. As soon as he turns around, once again, lands it right on the chin.
I think David's forgotten that he can throw elbows as well. There's plenty of opportunities there for him to land those elbows. It's just not going.
I'll tell you what, though, these hammer fists are working for him perfectly. So, you know.
Yep, head coach, of course, Ryan Dunstan in the corner there. Him and Ryan had his 9 martial arts. Relationship. Oh,
Don't think he's still there.
Oh, big shot lands, boys. It's right in front of us.
Peter Templar is as tough as they come, gentlemen. He's eating some huge shots.
Looking for that rubber guard, trying to shut him down a little bit. Oh, another beautiful.
Just keeps nailing him over and over again.
I don't know how much more Pete can take it. He really needs to start to look, maybe to stand up, get out from underneath.
Yeah, Peter Hickman having a real good look at this at the moment. Some nice elbows there from the crucifix position.
30 seconds to go, just over.
And 5-minute rounds for the first time for these two lads.
That's a good point, more backs.
He bucks nicely there.
He needs to get up. He needs to stop switching around those legs and maybe use that to stand up a little bit. There we go.
Back to the feet, lads. We're going to see how much Pete's got left in the tank here.
Oh, that one skimmed the top of his head. Still got a little bit of energy if he's throwing those spinning heel kicks to the head. Oh, nice combination.
Oh, nice end of the round there, lads. What an amazing first round there from David Martinez. Pete's still in the competition.
It's the end of the round.
Over. He's looking a little bit tired.
I don't know how Peter Templar's still moving.
I think if he'd switch a couple of those ground and pounds into elbows, I don't think we would be seeing the second round.
That's a good point, and like you were saying before, Anton, first time for him to use elbows in a fight, so it is probably a tricky thing for Dave to rewire his brain, especially after 11 having to fight.
Yeah, the thing I remember my first 2 pro fights, I think I threw like a collective 3 elbows until you start to get a lot more comfortable and realise that you can't utilise them just as well.
So here we are, round 2, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Daniel Maudsley, joined in the commentary booth with UFC veteran Anton Zafir and the man behind Ramen Chokehold, Wombat Jones, talking us through the main event of the evening, and David Martinez has just come out in that first round and put on an absolute clinic. So now interested to see what adjustments Peter Templar's going to make.
I don't think Peter's quite recovered from that first round. I think he's still a bit shaky. I think he's definitely gassed out. It took a lot more out of him than it has Martinez.
It's going to be interesting to see how long it takes for David to...
again.
He's landing strikes here on the feet.
If there is one criticism of David Martinez in his amateur career, it was that he was a little bit hittable on the feet. We saw him drop against Conor Birch, of course, came back and won that fight, but hold on, look at this.
Oh, big slam!
Huge slam there from David Martinez, and I love that he had the presence of mind to walk him towards his corner, drop him right in front of his coaches, and then Ryan's having a chat with him in the corner.
Got those words of wisdom coming straight at him, doesn't he have to try and listen.
And you can see his amateur experience here. He takes him down, but he still lands, a good 8-10 shots to the body. Normally, when you might be a professional for a while. Look at what's going on here, mate.
So just a good loss of the mouthpiece there from Peter Templar. It's back in, so good work there from referee Peter Hickman. Momentary break in the action, but we're back working here at Gamora now.
Look out.
Put himself flat on the ground to save himself, which allows Martinez to pass that guard.
Yeah, beautiful
use of that submission attempt.
Very on elbows there, Tom.
There we
A
go.
little bit of a wry smile hands up on Anton's face here. Starting to land elbows. Hard punches, mate.
Oh, Peter Templar is as tough as they come.
Yeah, he's not going away. He's not giving up. Martinez is really going to have to put him out here.
Yeah, and like I said, still right in front of his corner, Dave Martinez. And that's a big confidence boost for fighters. Having your coach tell you how good you're doing and what you're doing right, what you can do better.
Peter's right on the verge. I don't think this is going to last much longer.
Good stoppage.
What an amazing performance. David Martinez. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone in Australia, take a look at this man, because this man, he might be going absolute places, ladies. Anton Zafir, you've seen the best of the best around the world. Tell me what you just seen there.
He's definitely putting the lightweights of Australia on notice. David Martinez is coming for you.
Well, fellas, for the final time tonight, I'm going to head in there and announce our winner. Have a quick chat with Dave Martinez. It's been a pleasure sharing the commentary booth with you, Anton, and you again, Wombat. Can't wait to do it all again at Coastal Combat Fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the double threat over there. Ring announcer, play-by-play announcer. Look at him go. Daniel Maudsley, some of your best, my friend.
David Martinez, Peter Templar, putting on an absolute show here at Coastal Combat 4. But of course, our referee has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes and 5 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner by TKO in the blue corner, David, the Smiling Assassin, Martinez. Here with our main event winner of Coastal Combat 4, David Martinez. One of the most dominant displays we've seen in this cage over the history of the promotion. Probably a 10-8 first round for you, and then came out and got the eventual ground and pound stoppage there in round 2. How'd it feel making your pro debut?
I just did what my coaches asked me to do, and it worked to a T. Got silly, man. Peter's got some sick leg locks, sneaky submissions. He was not underestimating him at all coming into this, trust me.
Oh, Peter Templer, about as tough as they come. You had his head stuffed right up against it in front of us there in the commentary booth, and some of those shots, I don't know how he stayed conscious. So big props to Peter Templer and a phenomenal performance. But David, you're the star of the show right now, mate. What can we expect from you? 9-1 as an amateur, 1-0 undefeated as a pro. Where are we going next?
And I'll tell you what I want next. I want the Day of Origin and XFC. And I've got a name. I want Joel Downey Cave.
Joel Downey Cave. Matt Walton over there, the XFC promoter. He looks pretty happy with that one. He's given us the thumbs up, so I'm sure he'll do his best to put that fight together on XFC's next show. And before we get any further, Dave, I know you've got a lot of people you'd like to thank.
Too many, man, but I'd like to thank Joel for putting this all together, man. You're an absolute legend. I want to thank my brother Matt. Man, all your help with setting me up at the XFC was brilliant, man. I want to thank my whole team. Brian, my man. He's really changed my view on the game, man. And this is the reason I made my pro debut tonight. As well as the rest of my team, all the boys in Bundy, Gamebred, Kevy over there, you legend. Where's Scotty? I love you, Scotty.
Yeah, it seems like you and Mr. Ryan Dunstan have a pretty special relationship there as coach and student. And once again, a big congratulations, mate. I cannot wait to see you back in action again. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for David, the Smiling Assassin, Martinez. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you here tonight at Coastal Combat 4. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Till next time, hands up, chin down. We'll see you back here for Coastal Combat 5 in February.